first video of 2023, and I am at the Roaches over in Staffordshire, and it's a really misty morning. Hoping that the clouds and the mist are going to lift when the sun rises in about maybe half an hour. So I am in the usual spot for the Roaches shot, which is just on the far side of the wall. You can see behind me in the mist there's the outcrop, and the wall is the leading line with the little gate in it. It's a nice shot. It really needs the mist to lift, or else it's not going to go anywhere. Anyway, we'll persevere. I'm going to get a cup of tea and a piece of parking, and see what happens in the next 15-20 minutes. So I've properly bailed on that last shot. It was looking like there was no chance that the mist was going to clear. So the sun's up now. It's about 20 past 8. I'm going to walk a little bit further up to the top. But what I've seen is these pine forests here, where we've got mist. So the trees in the foreground are in a nice sharp contrast, but then everything behind it is just disappearing into the mist, and you get this real ethereal feel to the forest. It's absolutely still. So I think this might work. I might just set up and see if I can get a picture. Yeah, let's see how that goes. So let me just talk you through this shot then. We're in the woods at the foot of the Roaches, with these pine trees and the mist creating the depth of field in the image. So I'm shooting with the Hasselblad with, I think it's Portra 160, but it's a very, very monochrome image that I'm looking at here, so I don't think the Portra is going to pick up a great deal of colour. But let me just talk you through the shot. So it's really quite a simple composition, just using the larger foreground trees on the left and the right to frame the picture, and then the main subject of the three trees in the middle, and then obviously the background falls away as it loses in the mist. So the settings are f16 at a second, and it's a Portra 160, and I'm focusing on infinity. So I've got it all set up. So let's take the image. Just remove the dark slide. Mirror lock up, and here we go. There we go. And now let's just see if we can. There is way too much cloud for that, but I've struck jackpot here. This little pine forest is a gold mine. Found another little image that I like. Let me just turn the camera around, you can have a look and see. So what I'm looking at here is, again, these twisted trunks on these pine trees disappearing into the mist, silhouetted with the background. So these are fantastic. So what I've done here is I've put the long lens on, the 150, and I'm getting quite a tight crop on these trees down there. But what I really like about this is the kind of the way that these trees are, or the trunks are bending and curving around each other. It makes a really good image, and very, very contrasty. Yeah, so settings are f16 at half a second. Again, it's with the Portra 160. Let's see if I can show you what the image is. It's quite difficult at the moment because there's a lot of bright light. But let's see if I can just shield this a little bit. Yeah, there we go. I think you can just about make that out. So yeah, I'm going to take the image. So I've just been walking around on the hunt for compositions, and I've found these two really interesting dead trees behind me. Again, using the mist to create the depth of field, or depth in the image. Yeah, again, another nice image. And I'll tell you what's happening over there, which I might be going to have a look at in a sec. There's very definitely a bit of blue sky. Let me just turn the camera around. Yeah, so you can see up there, we've got the ridge of the Roaches, got the path. Well, yeah, now that'd be a nice image there, just like that. I will take that one next. However, at the moment, I'm looking at this image here. So you can see these two dead trees in the foreground, and then the ridge in the background. Makes a very good image. So I'll just go and take this one, and then I'm going to reset up and see if I can get some of this blue sky over tomorrow. Still can't get rid of this fog, although there's a bit of blue sky above, or maybe a bit of brighter sky above. There's still no ground vista. Never mind. So I have started looking for more intimate, more surrealistic shots. I found a little pond here, I think, which is up at the north end of the Roaches. So it's a minimalistic shot using the reflections from the bits of grass and rocks in the water, and then using the sky to kind of backlight it. So it makes quite a minimalistic shot, but I quite like it. So this is the scene I'm looking at, and you can see it is starting to catch a little bit of light, because all of a sudden the sun seems to have come out behind me. So I'm going to have to remeter this, because I metered it originally in the dark. So let me remeter it, and I'll tell you what the settings are. And it's looking like f16.5 at an eighth of a second. So you can see I'm using these. So we've got a bit of a grassy piece of mud there. We've got this log that's producing these really nice reflections, and then there's another rock over there with some grass on it. So you're kind of getting getting a lead in from there through to there. Now I'm shooting with a square crop, so it's getting a little bit of the sky in there as well. But let's take the dark side out. Dark sliders out. Yeah, it is eighth of a second at f16.5. Gonna go mirror lock up. Mirror lock up stops the camera shaking when you take the photo. So here we go. I've got it on a release, cable release there again to stop any vibrations. Eighth of a second. There's no chance you could handhold it, especially medium format. It just would not be sharp. But anyway, here we go. So I just need to have a quick look and see. Yeah, that's it. See the red there, two red dots. that is that roll done. So, going to wind the film on and then look at putting something else in. Maybe I might go with a bit of Ectar. Anyway.